Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. You are tuned into this lovely bearded guy's YouTube channel, which is Big Mike Drop. I am your humble host, Big Mike, coming to you from my home. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing fantastic on this lovely Friday, which is a good Friday. And this vlog is Feel Good Friday. See how it all comes together in some form or fashion? I kind of did it on purpose, like in terms of putting all that together, but I just kind of thought of it in my mind just now because that's how my mind works. It kind of comes, sometimes I'm very smart and I come up with shit really quickly. Sometimes it takes me a little bit. I got a little bit of a little bit delayed thoughts, but it came all together. So anyway, hope everyone's doing well today. It's a good Friday. For those of you who celebrate Good Friday, hope you're having a good Friday so far. For those of you who don't celebrate it, I hope you're enjoying your day in some form or fashion. And if you're working today, time and a half, it's awesome. So congratulations on that. Okay. So this lovely vlog, and again, I have not done these in a long time. Okay. I've been MIA when it comes to these vlogs for several reasons. Obviously being a full-time university student coupled with being a almost full-time employee, working at different places and doing multiple jobs, doesn't really lend itself to doing these lovely vlogs and keeping up with them. But now that I am officially completed my second year of university, this guy did, congratulations to me, I decided that I am going to try to do these a little bit more because I'll have a little bit of flexibility and time. And yeah, so for those of you new to the channel, just gonna give you an overview. So last year, I kind of decided to do a social experiment, so to speak, and I kind of try to do it with my vlogs. Now, I had pitched this idea to a friend last year in the winter, and I told her this was my idea, and I told her what the outcome was more than likely going to be, and she disagreed with me, but I proved her right. I proved myself right, actually. So the idea was, or the social experiment was that I was going to try to post a positive vlog almost every week or weekly or regularly. And I was going to call them Feel Good Fridays. Reason being is that, as some of you know, the news sucks. Social media, most people hate it and it sucks. And there's just a lot of negative clickbait, what's the word? Fuckery that's on the internet. You can say that, fuckery. So I decided to challenge that, and and I've complained about it for a while, and I said, you know what, rather than complain about there being such bullshit on the news, why not actually post or talk about positive, uplifting things that's going on in the world, whether it be in your life, someone else's life, something you heard in the news, a friend, whatever. So I decided, why the hell not? So I started doing them from about January into the summer. Okay. Now, my closest friends who did watch the vlogs loved them, but it did not gain the mainstream, and I use that term very loosely because this is not like a world-renowned vlog that everyone is like watching with bated breath. So I don't have like a lot of followers or anything like that. But it didn't gain the traction from that perspective, which I figured it wouldn't, because ultimately, to be very frank, it's positive, uplifting stuff, and most people don't really care about that stuff anymore. There's a small segment of society that does, but the masses of society, and that was the point I was trying to get to, like the bullshit. They like the fuckery. They crave it. It's like cocaine to them. I mean, the Will Smith and Chris Rock slap was talked about for 3 fucking weeks, okay? And I am not going to talk about that because I simply put do not give a shit about either the Will Smith slapping Chris Rock getting slapped, everyone's reactions to it. I don't really care because it's not really important and it doesn't really affect my life in any way. So therefore, I don't care. So unless there's like a groundswell of people in the comments section, and feel free to comment if you wish, and like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Unless you really want to hear my opinion on it, then I would do it, but I will not do it otherwise. So yeah, so despite the fact, and I realized, like I said last year, that these vlogs were not gaining any traction, I decided maybe about a few weeks ago that I was gonna start doing them again. And I hadn't done vlogs for a while for a few reasons. Obviously, like I said earlier, I'm in school and I work. Number two, my iPad that I usually record these bad boys on broke, so I had to get a new one because my beautiful laptop that I use all the time for work and school, sometimes on the same day. Um, uh, it's not the best, doesn't have the best camera, and I find the iPad has a really good camera to record these lovely things on. So I just kind of figured I would rather wait until I got an iPad and then I would start recording these lovely ones again for you people. So I did that, and so far this iPad's been pretty good. So yeah, so that's kind of another reason why I did. And ultimately, the third and most important reason why I'm doing these is because I genuinely actually enjoy doing them. Like, I liked last year weekly, like looking up positive news stories, or if I saw something uplifting or dope on the news, or something uplifting on like a video that I saw on YouTube, or an article I read, I always felt like dope to kind of share it with people. The small segment of people that would listen to it, I always felt good about sharing it. So, and if you wanted to check those out, they're on my lovely channel. So feel free to check them out if you haven't checked them out already. They're pretty uplifting. They're really dope. I really enjoy them, but again, I'm biased because I did them. So, um, so, so yeah, I'm gonna get back to them. But today, I'm gonna be a little bit selfish. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna only be talking about myself today because I have a lot of good stuff that's been going on with me. Um, Also, I've had a bit of an epiphany about a few things, and I'm trying to be a little bit better with taking care of myself a little bit more. So, touch base on kind of what I've been trying to do with that as well. So, like I mentioned, for those of you who don't know or just new to the channel, but I will just mention again, I am in school. I'm currently taking sociology at the University of York, in Toronto, Canada. It's been great. I just completed my second year as of Monday, baby. I am officially done this year. I'm just waiting for all my grades and exams to be graded and marked so they can upload them, and then I can find out where I stand. And then my plan is to meet with my academic advisor to make some suggestions on what I should do next, and then I will do that and then go forward. So, but this second year is done. Thank fucking God, because I thought my brain was gonna just completely melt out of my ears because there was just so much going on this year with school. Because I'm such a genius. Because last year I only took 3 courses, okay? And those 3 courses were all equally hard, but they were manageable because there were 3. They were spaced out. And then 2 of them on top of that, I did not have a final exam for. I had a final paper for both. And me, because I'm very anal and weird, I like to get all of my assignments and shit done on time. I've been told I'm a keener in this regard. I didn't know what that was until a friend of mine, or a person I was speaking to, can't say a friend, more of a colleague, mentioned it to me, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm a keener then, because I get anxiety when things are due like right away and I haven't started or done them yet. I get freaked out, a little freaked out. Not like I share it. I just kind of eternally am freaking out, and then eternally I can't sleep, and then eternally I'm like, Michael, you gotta get this shit the fuck done. So then I do it. So last year, around this time, I was very fucking chill because I had 1 exam for my weird ass elective class, and I took that and I somehow passed. This year was not that at all. So I had 4 courses, all full year courses. They were all hard in their own little ways, but they were all really good. Well, minus the one. My organization, the working society class, was not a good course, simply put, because the prof sucked ass. But the good thing is I did pass that course. So there's that. And my other 3 courses, which were social structure and social change, power in everyday life, and sociological research methods, were all wonderful courses. The profs were great. The TAs were excellent. Very helpful, very welcoming, all those type of things. Learned a lot from all of them. They were all great. So it was a great experience. It was a lot, definitely. Because last week I had I had exam on Tuesday, then I had 2 exams on Wednesday. So yeah, my brain basically fried on Wednesday, and then Thursday my brain has been still kind of rebooting itself. It took about a week because I exerted so much energy into those exams on Wednesday that by the time my Monday exam hit, I was just like, I just want to get this shit done. I didn't really care. I didn't really study, but I knew enough of the material to where I could get through the exam. And by the grace of the universe or God or whatever you believe in, I was able to get through it and I ended up passing. So thank you to the universe and everything else, because I'm very grateful that I passed. Um, so yeah, I mean, it was hard. I what I realized is I'm not going to do 4 courses next year because it's way too much. I'm keeping it to 3 going forward in my university career. But overall, it was great. Like, I really enjoyed the courses. It's just I know that it was very draining. And then working as much as I was working way more around this time than last year. Last year I was not working that much. So it was just complete. Like, last year was way more relaxed and easy around this time, whereas this year was just go, 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 go. Like, from basically last month to now, it's been busy. So, you know, and in doing that, I've kind of worn myself a little bit thin. I've been trying to decompress and, what's the word I'm looking for? Self-preserve myself, which is something that I've never had to do in years past. But I realized this year I had to, for my sanity. So it was just, yeah, I just had too much stuff going on, and it just wasn't gonna. I needed to kind of self preserve, so I've done that. I feel better now that I've done that, actually. So yeah, that's done. Other good news: I am currently working at a new place. I'm working at a place. It's a non for profit. Doing employment counseling, which is awesome. Really enjoy the organization. I was initially doing it part time with me being in school, and then but then there's a position that opened up full time. I applied to it with persuasion from my manager, who's great, by the way. I love her to death. And I decided to then apply, and I ended up getting it. And now I've been full time since this month. So it's gonna get busier, but I'm really looking forward to kind of going through this in the summer and be able to work. So yeah, it's been, so those things are really good. I worked out today, which was very good because I needed to work out because did not work out at all. I worked out one day last month because I just kind of needed to just get the fuck out the house and just bang out some weights. So today I kind of did the same thing. I hope to work out tomorrow as well, which was nice. And I got a haircut today, which was much needed because I hadn't shaved my head. I hadn't had a haircut in like 3 weeks, so I was looking very hobo-like, which was not cute in any way. So I was finally glad to go to my barber and my boy, Jesse, and get my haircut and all that. So it was very nice. So I feel very good about myself right now. So yeah, so that's pretty much what's been going on with me. In terms of my social life, I'm not really that social, to be honest. I've been kind of taking it a little bit easier. Been really just decompressing. I've been trying to decompress a lot more and just kind of keep to myself more than anything else. Haven't really been dating. I kind of been mulling over and kind of made the realization that I'm probably not really ready to date. Like, I've said that on many vlogs prior. But I did try to, but what ended up happening is, and this is kind of I don't know if this is like, I don't know what it is. It's a weird thing. Every time I say it, every time I've always said that I'm not ready to date, I'm not looking for a relationship, I end up meeting someone, and then I'm like, maybe this might work, so let's try. And then it's great in the beginning, and then it flames out. And that happened like kind of around last year, close to the end of last year, which sucked, obviously. But it's okay. I mean, things happen. I'm in a better space about it now. And I just think overall, it was actually a conversation I had with someone a few months ago too that kind of made me kind of think about it a little bit better. And they were like, Mike, you got a lot going on. You got school, you got work, you're doing your thing, you're grinding. And, while dating would be cool, it probably doesn't really make sense for you to really date anyone right now, just given what you got going on, because you really can't devote the time that you need to make that work. And yeah, there is that. But I think the biggest also reason why I think dating for me may not be good for me right now, or not good for me, but just not something I probably should do, is just more so because I don't want anyone having expectations of me right now. In a relationship, expectations are a natural thing. When you start dating someone, whether we realize it consciously or unconsciously or not, expectations come about. Like you have expectations of your partner. You will expect your partner to do certain things that if you were talking to somebody else, you wouldn't give 10 shits about. And I know for me, for right now, that is not something that I want to deal with or entertain. Not to say that I never want to date. I want to be in a relationship. I just think right now it's probably better that I fall back and just kind of chill. And that's kind of what I've been doing a little bit more. So like I'm still cool people, and I have great friendships, and it's me not dating is not an indictment on any woman that I've come across, because honestly, the old saying, it's not you, it's me. And people usually sometimes say that as a cop out. No, in this case, it's literally me. It's nothing to do with anyone else. It's more me than anything else. I just know for where I am right now, I got a lot of other things that are more priority right now, and I have to make a priority. So, and school is that. So, and while that sounds kind of sad and down, it was actually a good thing. I think for me to kind of come to that epiphany and that realization, I think kind of helped me mentally, because then it was able to get me focused and just kind of make sure that I'm on task and kind of focus, which is not something I usually do, because I'm not really a task oriented guy. I usually just kind of, when it comes to certain things, I'm not always task oriented. But with this, I think once I kind of came to the epiphany and realization that I'm not ready to be in a relationship, and I know that I'm not ready for a relationship, it was then easier to then deal with people, because then I could be honest and tell them kind of where I am. And I don't want any hold anyone hostage. If there's someone that, if I'm talking to someone and let's say they meet someone who's ready for that relationship, I will never tell them, well, what the hell, me and you were talking still. It's like, you should date that person. You shouldn't continuously talk to me if someone's going to give you kind of what you want. You know what I'm saying? So I've kind of made that, and I understand like the risk I've taken by me taking the stance that I've taken is that I'm potentially going to miss out on something amazing, and I understand that, and I've accepted those risks, and I'm willing to deal with them, so it's fine. And that's it, really. I chat with my friends a lot. Like I chat with my friends from time to time. There are a bunch of crazy people on this app called Halftime. It's like a sports chat app, so I talk with them from time to time. And what else do I do? I mean, that's really about it. I mean, this summer is supposed to be really going to be a good summer. Um, like my family's coming down, so I'm very excited, like extremely excited to see them, because I haven't seen them in forever. So I'm like, can't wait till June. June can't come fast enough. Um, and like hopefully I'll be able to hang with some friends. Work obviously, uh, and work out. Be a little bit more out active more so than I was a little bit last year, and just just try to enjoy the summer as much as I can. And then just get my mind ready for September, and that's really about it. But I wanted to do this vlog because I feel good overall. Like I feel like I'm in a good space, and I think, to be honest with you, I probably wasn't in the best space. Probably like September, October, November. Definitely not December, because I was just got too much going on with school and work. Um, so it was just like I was not in the best space. So even if I wanted to do vlogs then, I probably couldn't, because I had too much going on, and I just wasn't in the right space. I feel now that I'm actually in a really good space about everything. I've made peace with everything. I'm in a good space with everything. I don't have any beefs with anyone. I'm not angry with anyone. Like, and to be able to to confidently and definitely say that is a great feeling. So, yeah. So that is my vlog. I've talked for 19 minutes about randomness. It's like a Seinfeld vlog, but anyway. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you took something from it. I mean, I usually end these with something positive and uplifting. Um, what am I going to end this with? I guess for me, I would say um, self-preserve yourself. You know, I would say that's the one thing I'll advise people on. I mean, I don't like giving advice because it makes it seem like I know every fucking know shit, and I really don't. But um, yeah, self-preservation is definitely important. You know, I've made the mistake in years past of not taking care of myself when I should have, and this year especially, I've made more of a conscious effort, especially with school and work, to do that. And I recommend it to people definitely because you know we all get busy, we all have lives, we're all busy with work and social lives or families or spouses or whatever. But you gotta take care of you first because if you don't take care of you, then no one else will. And as someone who worked three jobs at one point, was employed at three jobs at one point, and in school, if you got a busy or hectic schedule, whatever it is, always make sure that you're taking the time for yourself. Whatever, no matter what it is, always make sure you're doing that. Whether it's an hour and whatever it is that you enjoy doing, do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my advice. Because as someone, like I said, who didn't do that, doing it now, I really realized how badly I neglected myself by not doing it. And I will never do that again. And I will advise you, lovely, beautiful, amazing people out there, to make sure that you're doing that. Anyway, I'm signing off, but I want to thank you, lovely people, for watching and staying tuned. I'll hopefully try to do one of these next week. Hopefully, I'll have some other great news, not just about my selfish ass, but other things in the news. But I want to thank you guys, like I said, for watching again. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a neighbor to tell their cousin to watch the vlog because it's dope. If you have any like, let's say, any good news or positive things you want me to discuss on here, I'll be more than willing and happy to discuss it because I believe in spreading that out there. And whatever you want me to share, I'm willing to share. But anyway, I'm signing off. Take care. Love, peace, and soul, and all the good stuff. Have a great, safe, happy Friday.